Really appreciate it. If you guys are just watching now, this is set 2 of day 2 highlights. We're going to be Sack versus SJ. If you've been wanting to play, it's a little late now to join the current tournament. However, we will have DigiRumble2 sometime before the end of this year. So just keep watching the announcements, and we'll set that up as soon as we can. And on top of that, we will probably have a separate tournament for the English cards, and it will probably be a webcam style tournament.
I'm very much looking forward to those. Just got my setup done.
And I think to be determined right now if Japanese cards will be allowed.
It's an incredible hand of 5 Digitama there for SJ. I don't believe you're allowed to start the game like that, or ever have those cards in your hand, especially if you're using different sleeves. That might be a marked card situation. Speaking of sleeves, though, we do see those beautiful sleeves from the Tamer Evolution box from Premium Bandai. I myself ordered 2 of those boxes with the gorgeous alternate art option cards.
I think a bunch of us here on the Discord, our wallets have been drained by Bandai with this premium box. And here we go, Sack drawing his hand. I don't recall the rolls. Is Sack going first?
I also was not looking at the rolls. I was distracted by the beautiful sleeves.
I think that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it's going to be green versus green, everyone.
Oh, I'm very excited. Right, featuring some Davis action as well.
It looks like a Ceres focus deck on the left side for Sack. And I'm going to assume an Imperial type deck on SJ's side.
I will neither confirm nor deny, and we'll find out. Looks like SJ is ready to start, maybe? What if I told you it was not an Imperial Dramon deck, and SJ was just running Davis just for consistency?
That's totally possible.
Alright, does flip over a Tanamon to begin with. We get the free Evo into Wormmon.
Okay, Memory Tamer right on the bat. That is the best time to use a Memory Tamer.
Yep, especially going to be able to check the top 3 here and see what kind of green, potentially a blue Digimon as well, but most likely we'll see just green. As we do see the MegaGargo there.
Alright, MegaGargo going into the hand. Doesn't have a full lineup, but with the Wormmon on its path to self-destruction, he could fix his hand.
Yep, able to get a, search the top 3, with its top 3 for a level 4 or level 5 when destroyed. Way better than Palmon, if you ask me.
Definitely. I haven't seen Palmon played in the last 2 weeks since the new cards have been revealed.
Might be a reason for that. Speaking of things that are activate when played, this new Tentomon from the starter deck lets you flip over your top card, and if it is a green Digimon, you add it to your hand. Kind of a worse effect than the booster one Gabumon, but does have an extra 1,000 DP to compensate.
It is a better effect than the Izzy Tamer, though, that we previously had.
Yeah, Izzy can get you any Digimon, not just a green, but it does require that green ultimate, very difficult condition to consistently meet. And more importantly, that Tentomon's sipping on some boba, I believe.
He is sipping on something. Him and, I forget the name of the baby there.
Yeah, there's Modimon and Pabumon in the background. That is not a pink Wobbuffet, guys. That is a Modimon. Don't be like me and think it was a Wobbuffet.
Alright. One memory over for Sack. He does have the Metal Tyrannomon. Ever since the new set has come out, Metal Tyrannomon has come back into play.
Probably the most improved ultimate, I would say, from Booster 2 to Booster 3.
And mostly because a lot of the deck strategies now are built on going straight to your megas or higher.
Yeah. got a couple of powerhouse level 7s in Booster 3 for sure.
Alright, here comes Sarismon doing the download. Passing memory over at 2, and then the Davis moves it to 3.
Alright, so now that Sarismon is around, let's see, we don't see any other ultimate level downloaders from Saxon. We do have the Argomon level 4. Could come down on a rookie that's already out in play.
Really
there's a
needs to
big
get...
Boncho.
There we go. Rapidmon on this side, 6000 DP. He needs to be careful what Digimon he puts on top now, because it will be rested by that Sarismon. Or at least he has to fear it.
Yeah, Problem's trying to choke here so he cannot play down a rookie and then play that Argomon level 4 on top of it. Gonna go ahead and go into the MegaGargomon to rest the Sarismon.
Alright, MegaGargomon, if you haven't noticed yet, is a when Digivolve rest one of your opponent's Digimon, and they can't restand the next turn.
Sarismon is going to stay tapped down. We'll still be able to use its effect to rest someone else on the opponent's side for a download. But with the Rapidmon's effect, that MegaGargomon, let's see, will currently match it, I believe. What do we have on the Evo source there? We do have the Gargomon as well, so it would be at 13k.
Alright, playing Hidden Potential, using download, a quasi-download effect to get the Hercules this turn, not passing the turn, using Digiburst to rest the MegaGargo, and now gonna swing at it. And then it also restood because it had the Metal Tyrannomon there.
That's exactly why you do want to play that.
Ooh, there we go, saves him. Otherwise, could have been another check. Right, Tentomon, and able to grab a Digimon.
It's looking pretty commanding for Sack right here. 2 Megas on board, was able to completely punish the MegaGargomon coming down from SJ. So can we see a build-up into a Boncho this turn? I don't see a Hidden Potential.
Herc ability to Digiburst is out of the current game because there's only one source there. The Digiburst here for him does require 2.
Yeah, those Digibursts definitely incentivize you to build up all the way from the raising areas. You can use them twice. So I'm just going to choke him over at 1, try to build a wide board. Green definitely benefits a lot from a wide board with the access to download. Able to use your extra bodies on board to essentially gain memory.
Alright, here we go. Sarismon swinging, Tentomon effect, resting the Agumon, hitting a Kabuteria insecurity. Here comes Hercules piercing that just rested Agumon.
See if we might see this Argomon level 4 come down on top of one of these rookies here.
You would have to see another...
show.
I'm sorry, go ahead. And that's game.
He's gonna go and push for lethal, alright. No fear of hitting another Flower Cannon. No fear.
I guess even if he hit a Flower Cannon, he still had the better board.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen that new Herc card, it's going to be really intimidating. And then one of the prizes for the DigiRumble is a choice of your starter deck, green, black, or purple. Unfortunately, they're the Japanese cards, but it's still going to be great to have.
I'm very interested to see what they're going to do for these starter decks. As looking at the list, they have definitely adjusted a lot of the ratios. I believe the original set of starter decks had 12 option cards, I believe, which is considerably more than we see played in most decks at the moment.
That's
I
right.
believe they actually have that to just 6 cards. There's 4 of one and 2 of another.
Did make it to be a little bit more Digimon heavy, which is good, because I have seen teaching the Gaia starter deck, people just brick hands really badly.
Yeah, I think there's currently now 16 rookies in those starter decks, which is, I think 14 has kind of become like a good median amount. Sometimes you still see people play with 12 if they're okay hard casting some of their champions or even ultimates.
Alright everybody, we are moving to game 2 of set 2 here, and day 2 of the DigiRumble. Both players getting their cards now, gonna choose to mulligan or not. They also both chose to stick with the same decks.
Now we do see a Blossom on there in Zach's hand, which is kind of an interesting card. Very similar to the Argomon level 5 with 1,000 more DP and 1 less hard cast cost, albeit no inheritable effect. And I found myself asking, well, how often do I actually have that rookie in hand to actually use Argomon level 5's effect? Because if you don't have it very often, then maybe you would prefer to have the higher DP on the Blossom on.
That's true. So when it's rested, it'll be a lot harder for the opponent to hit back. Go ahead and update the score here.
Another big card that we've seen out of that green starter deck is that 1 Evo cost blocker Kabuterimon with 5,000 DP. Still able to block pretty much any rookie. Does have a higher hard cast cost than the Woodmon, but I think most of these decks we've seen, Kabuterimon has definitely been favored over the Woodmon. Hand's looking pretty alright for SJ. He's got a Argomon there to utilize with the Hidden Potential card, as well as a Metal Tyrannomon and a Hercules Kabuterimon. See too much memory get passed over, we could actually go ahead and see that come down on the next turn. Alright, Argomon is going to come out, download over the Goburimon. And not a lot of good ways to pass the turn here. Got a 3-cost rookie. It'll download itself to pass over with 2. See, now I believe... Yeah, Metal Tyrannomon is only a 2-cost to Digivolve into, so I believe we might well see Hidden Potential come down here and get the Hercules Kabuterimon.
Okay, he's going to play the same thing that Sack did to him. And his Herc is going to have that boost plus 1,000 from the Agumon, and I believe that's also a Tandemon.
Yeah, he will have to ditch some of them if he doesn't want... Well, actually, he doesn't even need the Digiburst because it's downloaded on itself, yeah.
Yep. It's a buffet right now. Oh, wait, is he thinking about getting rid of sources still? Uh-oh.
I guess you could do that.
Right.
Target would fizzle. There's no reason to right now.
Looks like he walked back from that cliff. he could have easily gotten rid of the wrong Digimon, losing his boost.
Alright.
Okay, there we go. It is a total board clear.
Metal Tyrannomon really kicking up. Going from maybe one of the worst green ultimates to maybe one of the best now.
Chat saying that he might have missed a draw there from the evolution.
It is one of those weird things when you play an option card that helps you digivolve. You feel like you're digivolving through some other effect besides just normally playing the card.
Yeah, definitely remember, guys, if you're digivolving to draw, that is your best tool.
Because even if you're digivolving courtesy of your Jogamon's effect, as weird as that kind of is.
Okay, here we go.
So we have seen at least 2 Tanamon for SJ.
We'll see if Sack is able to bring the game back to his side.
Having to digivolve into that Argomon level 4 in the raising area is absolutely the worst. It's definitely something you want to run in a Sarasmon focused deck because of the download on top of your rookie. But right now it just feels like a bad Vegemon. Steamon looks like it's going to get run over by the Argomon Ultimate.
Alright, one less Digimon, but there's only one more security left. It looks like SJ is having a hard time picking the cards. There we go. It could be lag issues. Let me double check here. No, everything looks good.
We're just going to go ahead and hard drop that Terriermon. It's looking pretty heavily in SJ's favor right now. He was definitely able to run it back from the first game.
He would have to somehow destroy the Herc and then put a blocker. Oh, okay. Opting actually to keep it in the raising area. Technically,
Anything
the
you
board
pull
fight
out?
hasn't changed yet. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, anything he puts out there right now, that Hercules Kabuterimon basically has 2 built-in flower cannons right now. They can just use at will.
Just praying for security now. Okay, and that is game 2. Terriermon swinging.
Gets him with the Terror Tornado.
So we saw Sack with a commanding lead on the first game, and now SJ basically doing the same combo.
Yeah, we've got, I think both these players have the Hercules Kabuterimon. Looks like SJ's focused a little bit more on the MegaGargomon, while Sack has the Sarismon. And consequently, he changes his lineup when he's playing at the lower levels to be more download focused.
Okay, I believe there's going to be a deck switch here, or... Nope, he was just searching his deck. It's going to be a green v green.
Alright, I have no problems with that whatsoever. So I don't think we've seen any deck changes tonight, unfortunately. So
It would have been great, but it's a player's choice. Both SJ and Sack still have a chance at the finals bracket, which is going to be next week. The top 4 of the tournament will make it to the finals bracket. We currently have 54 players and a Swiss portion of the tournament.
both players with a pretty decent hand, got multiple rookies. Got a Wormmon on SJ's side to search out some of the missing pieces up to Boncho.
Knives and a Toaster did ask if you had to play with both of your decks. So in the finals bracket, you do have to play your both of your decks in your matches. It's a best of 5. You must win with at least you must win once with at least each of your deck.
The Wormmon and rips into the Davis to end the turn.
We've seen, I think, did we see Vantro Stingmon on Sack's hand yet?
I don't believe we have, is that Davis will find the Kabuterimon there. As I was mentioning earlier, Davis, even if you don't run any blue options or Imperial Dramon or anything like that, if you just really want the set to 3 effect, it's still quite good for consistency. And we saw it right there, able to dig him into that Kabuterimon. He does already have a Mega, and maybe he would have liked to have drawn those MegaGargomons, but at least does have Boncho. Can definitely punish the Sarismon.
Right, though the Boncho is really more your counter to the higher tier Digimon like Ragna and Omnimon.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you would like to, swoop in there unsuspectingly, and thankfully Davis does help you do that, setting into 3 every turn. Let's see if he can draw into maybe some more champions. Does have plenty of rookies in the hand.
On the other side, Sack, his hand is a little option heavy.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's some pretty good options there. Hornbuster can make for a surprise KO on something if it thinks it's safe. Although, unfortunately, he doesn't have anything that's high-ish DP at the moment.
SJ does have a Mega to go into, but no Digimon to use the hidden potential.
Just gonna stock up maybe for that hidden potential on the next turn. Only 2 memory here, but he does have the hidden potential. Could get into the Hercules Kabuterimon now. Would not be a board clear right now, but could clear that Metal Tyrannomon off the board. Yep, there it's going to be. The Tentomon's going to get rested.
It is a fully loaded Hercules Kabuterimon. It has 4 sources.
Let's see. One of the nice things about blockers is they tend to not have inheritable effects, so they're very easy to get rid of from your Digiburst. We're going to see 14,000 coming in on that Metal Tyrannomon.
Okay, another
Let's give it
Davis. Not, I wouldn't say super useful for SJ. I guess he is missing an ultimate.
I mean, it's certainly better than revealing a Digimon that would have got swung over. Missing an ultimate, and there's the Rapidmon.
Knives in a Toaster asks, is Digiburst a once per turn? The effect, let me put it on the screen again, is a main effect. There is no restriction on it. You can trigger main effects as many times as you're able to.
As long as you've got the Digivolution sources to discard. Sometimes you can only do it once, sometimes you can do it twice. I hope we never see an ability to do it 3 times. That would be weird, but potentially it could happen. It looks like he did Digiburst again to swing at that Argomon with the Kabuterimon.
So it's not too late here for SJ. There could still be something that would swing it in his favor. There are still 4 security on his side versus 5 on Sax.
Yeah, Sack is kind of stuck here with just his Hercules Kabuterimon, not able to rest anything else as it's blown all of its Digibursts, but still a 12k Piercer. Very good thing to have. Not a whole lot going on in the hand right now. He could get up to that Argomon level 5 though. And really may just be content to have a lot of bodies on the board.
Here we go. It is stuck at 1 memory. Does have a download option. 2 of them, in fact.
3 of them.
3, you're right.
Yeah, with the new Blossom on.
Ooh.
Oh!
There we go. That's exactly what SJ needed to claw his way back into the game.
Yeah, maybe regretting discarding those Digivolution sources, including that Agumon that would have given him an extra 1,000 BP. At the same time, though, he's going to need 1 swing this turn, would put him at 2 and potentially set up lethal on the next turn. Only thing is, all of his Digimon out there right now are kind of weak-ish on DP. If he could take 1 more swing right here, maybe the Goborimon would give him lethal on the next turn.
Okay, we have 3 Digimon versus 2 Digimon on one side. Mega's loaded for SJ. Comes a download, digging for something. Now it's just an open buffet.
Take the swing with the Argomon.
Alright, 4,000. Does survive.
Just drops a Tentomon to end the turn, alright. Definitely the board is open for the swinging, and swinging is exactly what SJ needs to do, as he's only got 2 security against currently 4 attacks.
It's a good wide board. If he had like a Dimension Scissors, but I don't believe we've seen it.
Does have the ultimate there. I don't know if he wanted to go on top of it. Well, let's see. Well, he probably does want to get the blocker. He's
Okay,
going to end up
getting rid of his blocker. I'm not sure if that was the best play.
Yeah, I really questioned that play because if he had done that on the other stack, he would have had 2 Digibursts.
He's also forgetting that draw. Pretty sure I didn't see a draw.
Orange, we gotta get the Digivol draw mats on these things.
Yeah.
Very important.
Unfortunately, our judge also not seeing the draw there. Wait, now I'm confused what's happening. So the rookie left and... Did he actually Digiverse? I'm confused.
I think he did. He just has the rookie champion ultimate in the stack. Does gain a memory there from the Stingmon.
I mean, he does have the advantage, but always draw for your Digivolutions, guys. Always draw. Digivolve draw. Digivolve draw. Don't care about your effects. You have to draw. It is mandatory.
Especially when you're getting close to decking out, even if you may not want to. Currently no good play he can do here to assuredly stave off lethal. Gonna be hoping for a flower cannon security, most likely.
With the Bandai online tournament coming up, we're going to see what their rulings are for judge calls on these type of misplays.
I'm very interested in seeing what the type of penalties and whatnot are going to be assessed. As well as just general tournament formats as well. Alright, let's see if we can rip the flower cannon. It's going to rest the Agumon with Tentomon effect. And potential will at least come to the hand.
Yeah, he could have saved off this lethal hit if only he didn't Digivolve. But SJ kind of ending the game there on his own terms. And that is GG for the second set of matches.
Sack with not honestly a very great hand. Didn't see a Mega, I believe, until they had that H Capitarium on there. Yeah, and it crashed into the opponent's H Capitarium. That's right.
And that is good games, everybody. So tomorrow we're going to be streaming again. It'll be 8 o'clock, actually every day this week. And let's go look at the brackets right now.
Are you surprised Starter Deck Hercules Capitarium won that game?
I'm not surprised at all. In fact, a lot of people were asking why I let starter decks into the format, at least for our tournaments here.
Yeah, it is interesting because I believe there's only, what, 4 cards that have been revealed out of the, I think it's still 16, might be 16 cards from each of the starter decks. So.
I mean, they're absolutely terrifying, the Digiburst effect, but it's not like only green got the effect. The other 2 colors also got something, so I wouldn't say it was unfair.
Yeah, Crescarumon definitely has a very potent one as well. Okay. People are a little bit down, I think, on the Blitz Greymon, but it can still be very nice as that plus 4,000 DP does persist into the opponent's turn as well.
I'm looking for the challenge page here. Give me one moment, guys. Here we go. So that was, let's refresh the page, see if they put their score in. Let's put it in for them. That's a 2-1 in Sack's favor.
2-1 for Sack, yep.
Alright, and the rest of the tournament here, let's look at it. We still have a few players left that will play. XGN Tornado versus G-Man Toga Beaver. Let's go ahead and put their scores in. I want to say that was 2-0 in favor of Toga Beaver, right?
I believe so. Ah, the Matt misplay. What could have been.
Alright, and then, okay, so that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more matches that needs to be played tonight. And then the brackets will release as soon as everybody finishes their game, or at the latest 10 a.m. tomorrow. And if those players haven't played yet, they will get zeros for the round. So we did get to see the big boss monsters today. We got to see Hercules, we got to see Blitz, and the Alter S again. How did you feel about these matches, Cooper?
I think the only thing I was regretful on is that we only got to see 4 total decks. But the decks we did get to see were great to see.
spots, right? Hopefully it'll be a little bit more spicy and the players will choose to play their alternate decks. Or who knows, this might have been the alternate decks. They could have another stronger deck.
Yeah, I mean, looking at XGN Tornado, I see his other deck, and I'm a little terrified of it. Unfortunately, did not see it. I think I understand why he did not play it, though.
Got it. So this concludes tonight's highlights. Everyone, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'd like to thank to everyone who subscribed tonight. There was quite a few people. The last one I believe was G-Man Toga Beaver, and then we've also had to subscribe from Nightmare, Knives and Toaster, and I believe D-Bax also got it. I'm sorry, I don't have the full list here, but thank you again, everyone, and I hope we see you tomorrow, and have a good night. Thanks again, Cooper, for hosting, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.